we know a lot about Kelly's music, but we also know she's done a lot in front of the camera and behind the camera as an actress and producer.
Oh, okay.
So this next segment, we're going to call it Rolling Through the Scenes.
Okay, rolling through the singing.
All right, this first one we have here is you playing yourself on the wonderful television show Smart Guy.
No, she's a smart guy.
1998, baby.
98, Jesus.
This is when I used to always have amazing artists on TV shows like this.
Man, we need this back.
We do. What do you remember about this scene, this time, this experience?
How sassy Latavia was. Because she was so sassy. She has so much personality. And I remember, look at her. She's such a star. She's such an actress. It was just fun. It was our first time, on a show like this.
Mm-hmm.
And they were so nice, very warm. Essence, like Tosh, everybody was just so cool. And it was fun. So fun.
Acting is so different than when you're performing for a music video. It's a different rhythm and everything.
It is.
It's a different pace.
It is. It really, really is. And I just remember thinking like, oh, this is fun.
I should do more of this, basically.
Yeah, this would be very cool to do more of this, for sure.
Next up, what do we have here coming? I'm going to see. Oh, the Hughleys?
Oh, I loved this set. I love this set because DL was just really supportive.
Mm-hmm.
Like he'd always been supportive, like a big brother. And every time I see him, his energy is always the same.
Still.
And
Wow.
like he's still big. You good? Anybody giving you grief? He's very protective and really amazing of a human. Really great.
Let's keep going because you done a lot of acting. The next one I think that's coming up here on the TV show Girlfriends. My girlfriend. There through thick and thin.
Oh, Angie.
Yeah. R.I.P. Angie Stone.
I know.
Who sang that theme?
I know. This is when I got a little bit older. And I remember being on this set. I was so nervous, actually.
For this one?
Yes, absolutely. Because I love this show so much and I respected these ladies. And I mean, honey, when you come toe-to-toe to Tony Child, you better come correct. I was like, she was so intimidating as an actress because she just knew her stuff. You know what I mean? But she made me feel very comfortable. She was very, very sweet. And I had a blast doing the shots with her.
I love that you love getting into it. Like some people cringe when they see themselves, but you're like, really enjoying the memories here.
I do. I remember wanting to steal her lip color too. I was like, what lip color is that? Like, you see, I bit it. Like, actually, like, genuinely, like, loved it so much. Because that was a part of the character, but I was like, I really like your lip color.
For real.
For real. So gorgeous.
Let's go to the movies because you've done some big movies as well. Freddy versus Jason.
Oh, boy.
Now in 2003.
Yep.
We're entering the horror era.
Horror.
Right.
The horror.
Okay, so Freddy is iconic. All right?
Yes,
so
he
Jason.
is.
What was this experience?
So this was my first big movie experience. And I was scared in real life. In real life, I was scared. Scared of the smoke that they had on set, the whole area in space. It was just like genuinely freaky. You're not even scary. But it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of learning on this set. A lot of I think
they say that horror is really hard to make convincing. I mean, it seems like it's like, oh, you just scream and run, but it's a lot more tapping into fear. Is hard to tap into.
No, I was genuinely scared. Like,
Freddy's a creep, yo. I'm just gonna say.
So is Jason. Look at me going up against that tree.
You can't
I love that you know the beats of your own movie. It's so dope.
Now I remember this one really well. Seat filler.
Yep. This one was really fun. And I was really grateful for this opportunity because, I mean, even though I was playing a pop star, it was still like, tapping in.
How was it working with Mel B?
That's Mel B.
I love Mel. She was hilarious. She made me laugh the whole time we were on set. She had such a deep voice and she'd have that great British accent. And she was just really cool.
First of all, you're
like
talking about
baby.
You're also talking about two of the biggest girl groups.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
In one movie. I know the fans must have been losing their minds over this.
That's so I didn't even think about that.
What? Are you talking about like
I know. That's hilarious.
This is a big deal.
It was a big
Martin.
deal. I know. That is crazy.
And so this next one, I remember
oh Lord.
Will Packer was on the show recently. And we talked about how you and I crashed the set. Do you remember how Brenda's character wasn't in this movie that we're talking about, Think Like a Man? We went, you had, I think, Jay Leno taped that day or some performance, and we just popped up on set. And I was like, hey, Will, you got to write Kelly in the movie. And he was like, yo, can you come back on Monday? And remember, he literally wrote.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, it was like you were on your way to the airport.
Well,
he never forgot. Think like a man.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even. I forgot that.
I just said, just come. We're going to
crash. Of course you would do that. Of course you would.
We just crashed set.
But this was an incredible film.
It was.
It really, really was.
Yeah, because Brenda's character wasn't in there in the beginning. So
no,
he literally
at
wrote,
all.
That's when, so he wrote it in, I think we went on a Friday.
Yep.
And you were filming that following week in Culver City.
Absolutely, in Culver City.
Okay, this one's my personal favorite because I have a soft spot for Christmas movies.
but this one I want to highlight because Kelly not only starred in this series, like these sequence of films, but she was also the producer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Behind all of the Mary
Little. The entire Mary Little series is like a
fun.
Christmas staple for me.
Thank
I watch it
you.
every year.
I do love
I'm a Christmas
my Mary
ham,
Little
so
film.
this was a whole vibe.
Thank you. I do love Christmas movies. These were like shout outs to my mom because God rest her soul, she loved Christmas and we love Christmas movies. And I just wanted it to be special for her if she were here watching the Christmas movies.
This was definitely special. And there were how many of them? 3?
Yes, there were 3.
Them, right?
Yeah.
All right, now we come back to the 2 most recent ones, which I've watched a couple times. And you did your Thug Thizzle in these.
Oh, my Thug Thizzle.
Mea Culpa.
Oh boy. Yep.
2024. The acting was acting.
Okay.
You were very. I watched this because I remember Phil. You were talking about. He was like, "Yo, Kelly's in the movie. You got to watch this." Because I know he was like, "This is good. You got to watch it." I tapped in. You were acting.
Yeah. Well, what I will say about Mea Culpa, and Phil knows, I called him before. I said yes. I was so nervous because it was an erotic thriller. And I said no at first, remember? And you were like, well, if it scares you, it's probably a good thing. And I was like, it took a lot like for me to do it. And Tyler was like, I called him, I was like, I'm not sure. He said, I'll call you tomorrow and see what you say. I love him so much.
Wouldn't take no for an answer.
He would not take the no for an answer. And he was like, I'll call you tomorrow. You'll think about it.
Yeah. Has there ever been a role as a actress or executive producer that you turned down that went on to become a big hit?
Not that I know of. No.
Okay.
I mean, if I like want to do something, like I'd do it. But I do have like a crew of people that I call, Phil included, that I call before I say like yes to certain things because, it's just like what's gonna push the envelope, what's gonna go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to just do something. So,
I feel that.
Yeah.
And last but not least, the release from 2026 Relationship Goals.
Yeah. Wow.
Which is, I still think there's so much more to come.
I love rom-coms.
You do?
I love rom-coms. When I got this offer, I read the script. I go, yeah, let's do it. We're gonna do it.
Immediately.
It was so much fun. I love the world. And we got meth at the last minute because it was so many people that that I talked to, that we like did a cast read and everything for, and we were like bouncing off of each other. It was so great. The chemistry was great.